Hey everyone, Tommy here, coming at you from the usual place. Not going to do it, not going to be a catchphrase guy, that's not me. Just having a bowl of Slaney 660, Silver Flake as it's also known, in my Havana House Bulldog. Just a quick video, reassure you all that I'm still alive. Disappoint those of you who thought otherwise. I don't think it's been that long since I did the video, a couple of weeks, something like that. But, you know, I was going to do some the other week, but the weather had different plans. We had like 100-mile-an-hour winds or something, 4 floors up. Didn't really seem like a smart idea, really. I thought my pipe's going to end up in the road and I'm going to end up on top of a town hall, so no, it's not happening. So yeah, so just a quick video, a bit of a VR to Leo Aldopold. He posed the question, why do we do it? As in, why do us on the YTPC do our videos? And it's something I've been pondering on for a few days now. Because, first of all, it's a great question. Second of all, it forces you to sort of have a think about what it is you do and why you do it. I'm not very good with existential questions because I am as vapid and shallow as I appear in my videos. But nonetheless, I've been thinking about it. Sort of delving into my own motives. I've been watching a few people's VRs to him, which have all been very interesting. All been for varying reasons. Some are similar to my own. Some are different to my own. So I'll just get straight to it. I mean, when I first bought a pipe and tobacco back in 2012, I just bought a basket pipe, just bought some tobaccos, some loose aromatics, and they gave me like a printed out sheet of a tobacconist of what to do with your first pipe and everything. Probably something we wouldn't be allowed to do these days, thinking about it. But anyway, I took it away with me and had a read, and it still didn't really gel with me. You know, what I was reading was kind of vague, really. To be honest with you, just said stuff like "pack your pipe," and then like it's just like, yeah, but how? You know. Because I've got a vague grasp of physics, and I thought, well, you can't just shove it in, you know, there's got to be a technique to it. You know, like a bonfire, loose at the bottom, tight at the top. So I googled, as you know, people of my generation are wont to do these days. And main reason being because I didn't know anyone else who smoked a pipe. So I googled it, and I think it brought WikiHow or some other crappy page, but it also brought up YouTube, and there's a few instructional videos. And the one I watched, I don't even know if it's still on there because I don't even recognise, like now, I don't know those guys from the YTPC. but it was a very impersonal, instructional video, which I thought, yeah, suits me fine. And it was these two old boys in a bar, I think. They reminded me of like a saloon or something, you know, from a western, and they were discussing it and showing how you do it and different techniques and that, which is great. And so I watched that, and then I knew, switched it off, thought no more about it. And then a few months of pipe smoking, and I was getting a bit, you know, I don't know, I felt like I was the only person I knew who smoked a pipe. So I did, again, what a lot of people in my generation want to do, and I went on Facebook and just searched to see if there was like a page or a forum or whatever, and it brought up some groups, so I joined some groups, got added to others, you know, because people started adding me as a friend, and you know, and then proceeding to never speak to me, as people do on Facebook for some reason, and then just adding me to other groups, and I ended up in about 10 groups at one point. Thankfully not anymore, I'm not in that many groups, and they helped quite a lot, you know. I was learning about different tobaccos, different pipes, different techniques, different makers, you know. I was learning a lot, and that was great. But what I didn't like about Facebook, and this carries true today, Facebook is quite a corrosive environment, because you're not getting a true sense of the personality of a person who's posting things. You could read a status or a comment, and depending on how you read it, depends on how the tone of voice is in your head when you're reading it. And you could think someone's being arrogant, you could think someone's being cocky, you could think someone's being sarcastic, you could think someone's being serious. You know, there's really no way to tell unless you actually genuinely know that person. And so I did find in some groups, and I won't name which groups there were, but there was an awful lot of drama. There's an awful lot of people, I'm offended by this and all this, and please give me a fucking break. No one gives a shit. So I started stepping away from Facebook a little bit. I'm not totally away from it now, but what I had noticed was quite a few people in the UK Facebook group had YouTube channels. So I started watching their videos because they started posting links to them in the Facebook group. And then I started watching a few other videos, and I started watching some videos to find out how to pack flake tobacco and all the rest of it. And I just enjoyed it a lot more because these people weren't impersonal, not like the two guys from before, who, don't get me wrong, they were characters, but they were just very straight to the business in their video. But yeah, you'd get people who were who I'd known from Facebook, but I didn't really know that much about them, and you get a lot more of their personality shining through. How much of that is a true reflection or not, I couldn't necessarily say, because of the people I know from YouTube who I've actually met in person, there's not that many, really, to be honest with you. But then on my channel, I wouldn't necessarily say that I put on a persona as such, but that's not just who I am. I'm not just talking Tommy 24/7. You know, in reality, I am actually quite a shy person. Shocking as it is to believe, I know. I'm actually quite a shy, would I say introverted, quite introverted person. Usually when I'm being social, I'm usually a bit drunk, which is why I lost my gloves and now I've got new gloves. But yeah, but a lot of my channel, it is just me being me, because like I said earlier, I'm not I'm neither I'm neither cunning nor smart enough to to live with more than one personality. I am just me, but like I said, there is a little bit more to me than I do in my videos. But anyway, I'm digressing. But yeah, so, and as I got watching people's videos like Pip and Pipe and MG, I don't know when last time he did a video was, but I got watching quite a lot of guys in America and Canada and Europe and all over the joint. And I did notice there wasn't that many British people doing videos. You know, relative to how many are on Facebook squabbling with each other, there wasn't that many actually on YouTube doing any videos. There's a handful, probably less than 10 when I started, or that I knew of anyway. A lot of the channels where I thought, oh, this guy's a cool guy, and I subbed, and they kind of just disappeared, or they just got tired of it, or what have you, and decided they didn't want to do it anymore, which is fair enough. I mean, we've all got our own lives. But I started doing mine for a few reasons. There was a sort of sense of community that I wasn't getting from Facebook. There was a sort of friendship, you know, in a much more genuine sense of the word than I was seeing on any other online platform. And there was also, you know, people doing videos like this where they're not really talking that much about necessarily pipes, tobacco, that kind of thing. You know, they weren't just straight business, they were just going off on mad digressions. And I was enjoying it. It was like catching up with friends. So there was that element. There was also the part of me that wanted to give something back, which I hope doesn't sound too up my own arse, but one of the things, for example, would be UK over-the-counter blends. No one had really reviewed them, so I wanted to review them all. I wanted to share some of my pipe restoration techniques. I wanted to share my experiences with people whose experiences I'd shared, and I'm happy to see that it's still growing and that we're getting new people all the time. And then, I'll be honest with you, I never really had much of a motive when I went into it. I just thought, hey, this will be fun. Knowing me, I'll probably do it for a month or something and see where it takes me. But look now, you know, I'm a little over 2 years on. I'm still doing it. I've got, like, I don't even know how many subscribers now, over 1,000, which is insane to me. I didn't think anyone would want to listen to anything I had to say, which is not being self-deprecating or fishing for compliments. It's just, the fact is, I don't see myself as a particularly interesting person. But yeah, so I started doing it, and enough people thought I was okay or liked what I was doing to make me think, well, I'll just keep going with it. And yeah, so that's about it, really, if any of that's made any sense whatsoever. But of course, the main reason why I persist in doing my YouTube channel is because I enjoy it. I genuinely enjoy sitting down, shooting the breeze with you guys, sharing good tobacco experiences, sharing bad tobacco experiences. You know, I even did videos when I was in India. You know, it was like a bit of a video diary for me in some respect. Maybe one day in years to come, when I've lost my mind, I can watch them all back and just be like, who's that twat? Who does he think he is? Yeah. But anyway, that's about as far as I got with it. So that's why I do it, Leo. So I hope you're satisfied. You've made me question myself and think about something for more than 10 minutes. So well done you. Anyway, I'm going to scoot because it's been long enough already. And my bowl keeps going out and I want to enjoy this. So thank you for watching, those of you who did. And take it easy. There'll be more content to come. Hoping to do another video tonight. Maybe tomorrow, we'll see. I'll catch you all in a bit. Cheers, see you later.